Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
A very good Tuesday morning to you. This is News First Prime Time Sunrise. I am Chandra Rampati. Let's start off the look at your headlines. 65,000 police officers deployed for election duty. Measures to remove all election officers from tomorrow. Postal voters given an opportunity to cast their ballots today as well. Well, with the presidential election just 2 days ahead, campaigning activities ahead of the presidential election concluded at midnight yesterday. Additional Elections Commissioner U. Amardas said that all political parties have been informed in this regard. All propaganda activities for the presidential election ended at midnight last night. Accordingly, engaging in propaganda activities on the 6th, 7th and 8th is illegal. All parties, general secretaries and candidates have been informed in this regard. All media and press are advised not to carry anything that promotes a certain candidate. We hope that all parties concerned will render their support to the election secretariat in carrying out a free and fair election. Now, the Additional Elections Commissioner also noted that all banners and posters at party offices in all electorates must be removed by today. As per regulations, all electorate party officers must be removed with effect from midnight on the 6th. Accordingly, the representatives of these candidates must make sure that the officers are removed on time. The Elections Commissioner has informed all parties and candidates that display of posters and cutouts are illegal. Measures would be taken to remove all officers from the 7th if their representatives have not heeded to these orders. The Election Secretariat says that those who are unable to cast their postal votes will be able to do so today. Additional Elections Commissioner U. Amardas said that accordingly they will be able to cast their postal votes from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. today. The Additional Elections Commissioner noted that those who are eligible to cast their ballot and were unable to do so will be able to cast their ballot at their respective district secretariat. U. Amardas further noted that they arrived at this decision considering the number of requests that they have received. Police say that 65,000 police personnel will be deployed for duty from today in view of the presidential election. We are now joined by police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan.
65,000 police officers are commencing their election duties today. They are reporting their respective police stations and other centers this morning. They are implementing roadblocks. We have a plan to implement 420 permanent roadblocks throughout the country. In addition to that, time to time, snap roadblocks are implemented in order to apprehend the lawbreakers in respect of election law. In addition to that, police mobile patrols and motorcycle patrols and foot patrols are also commencing today. And tomorrow, another 6,000 police officers are commencing their duties in respect of the counting centers. 49 county centers have been established, and STF also will be deployed at the outer perimeter of counting centers. Especially, we have instructed all police officers who have been deployed for election duties to take appropriate action and use force proportionately whenever it is required, because there is a case that had been reported in Blue Mandal area. When police officers were performing their duties, they had been assaulted by a group of persons. So therefore, they have been instructed to use force proportionately.
In Investigations have commenced under the supervision of two assistant superintendents of police into the clashes which erupted between factions of two political parties in close proximity to the Rambukana railway station. The police said that additional police officers were called to the location last night. The clash had erupted at around 8 last night between party supporters of Maithripala Sirisena and supporters of the UPFA. The police said that one individual who was injured in the incident was admitted to the Kegol hospital and 3 others were admitted to the Rambukana hospital. A rally organized in Matugami yesterday in support of President Mahinda Rajapaksa for the presidential election. President Mahinda Rajapaksa expressed the following views. There is a party called the United National Party. It is a very unlucky party. If I am contesting, the leader of the party doesn't contest. They are scared. First they brought in Fonseca. This time they brought in my secretary. He is saying that he will close the airport at 7:30. He was referring to Katanaika, but he has forgotten that I have built an airport in Mattala. If I need to go, I will go from Mattala. Even Prabhakaran couldn't chase Mahinda Rajapaksa. No one can chase me away. This is the country that I was born in, and this is the country that I will die in. New Democratic Front presidential candidate Maithripala Sirisena says that he did a lot of work in forming the government in 2005. He made this observation while addressing a rally in Moratua yesterday. When taking into account the experience of this presidential election for the past 1.5 months, in the 49 years of my political career, I have never seen such a people movement against the government. Therefore, I promise you that I will form a government that represents the common man. I did a massive amount of work as a party general secretary to make him president and form a government in 2005. It was a collective effort, but today Mahinda Rajapaksa is trying to say he and his family alone brought in peace to the country.
Rajapaksa පවුලට සිය ඔප්පු ලියා ගන්න හදනවා. එයාලා තමයි සාමය පිළිවෙන්නේ.
We start our sports with cricket. Day 4 of the second test between Sri Lanka and New Zealand is currently underway at the Basin Reserve in Wellington. Batting first, New Zealand scored 221 runs in their first innings, to which Sri Lanka responded with 356 runs. Batting in their second innings, the Kiwis resumed play today on 253 for 5 with Kane Williamson and BJ Watling at the crease. The pair extended their partnership with some patient batting and poor fielding from the Sri Lankans, who dropped Williamson thrice in his innings. Williamson grasped the opportunity and went on to score his 9th test century, while Watling scored his 9th test half century. New Zealand were 378 runs for the loss of 5 wickets, with a lead of 243 runs a short while ago.